In the opening scene, we see two buses moving along a road. Both buses are filled with female students, all heading to their respective classes. Among them is a girl named Mitsuko, who appears very cute and delicate. She is busy writing in her notebook. Her friends notice her and tease her, asking why she is always writing and what she hopes to gain from making notes this way. They tell her to look around. Everyone else seems to be enjoying themselves, and snatch her notebook from her hands. In the process, her pen falls to the floor. As Mitsuko bends down to pick it up, suddenly something comes rushing at incredible speed. The force of it slices through the two buses, cutting them in half. The girls inside are split into two parts, leaving a horrific scene behind. When Mitsuko rises up, she is shocked and terrified at what has just happened. Because she had bent down to pick up her pen, she survived the attack. Trembling with fear, she jumps out of the bus and starts running. We then realize that the thing that cut through the buses wasn't anything solid. It was an invisible, deadly wind, now chasing after Mitsuko as well. Seeing it approach, Mitsuko screams and runs as fast as she can. During her escape, she spots 4 other girls ahead. She warns them to duck, but it's too late. The wind strikes them as well, slicing them apart. Mitsuko manages to save one of them in time. While trying to flee, they come across a few more girls riding bicycles. Mitsuko tries to warn them, but the invisible wind attacks them too. Even the girl she had just saved gets caught and killed by the wind. Terrified, Mitsuko runs frantically in all directions, desperate to survive. Eventually, she reaches a river and is horrified to find it littered with dead bodies, the victims of the invisible wind, just like those at the bus. She takes some clothes from one of the corpses and changes herself. In the next scene, Mitsuko wanders into a school. She sees many female students there, but their uniforms are completely different from hers. She realizes that she might not even belong to this school. A girl approaches Mitsuko and asks how she is. This girl turns out to be her best friend. Confused and in shock, Mitsuko asks her, "Are you really my best friend?" She can't understand what is happening around her. Here, we also see that Mitsuko and her best friend care for each other deeply. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind sweeps through, and Mitsuko runs into a building to take shelter. Her best friend is completely bewildered, asking why she is shaking so much and why she is so scared. Mitsuko explains everything to her friend: the deadly wind, the students being sliced apart, and the horrors she has witnessed. Her friend takes her to a window and stretches her hand outside to show her that it is just wind, nothing more. Mitsuko feels a small sense of relief, thinking perhaps it was all a dream. Her best friend then gathers 2 more friends, and together they plan to secure the classroom. As the 4 girls prepare to leave the classroom, their teacher spots them. They quickly escape and run toward a lake. By the lake, Mitsuko's best friend explains the dream to the other 2 friends. One of the girls suggests that maybe it is real, a mirror world where everything happens in reverse. She throws a stone into the lake, saying that although she threw it here, perhaps in the other world, it wasn't thrown at all. Suddenly, a crocodile emerges from the lake and attacks, swallowing one of the girls. The girl screams that whatever happens in this world may not happen in the mirror world, and vice versa. Mitsuko and the others watch in horror. Nearby, there is a bed, and the girls pick up pillows from it to play with. From a distance, 2 girls are watching them. One of them is dressed as a bride, indicating that they are married. One of the friends says they need to do something impossible in this world to change their predetermined fate. The girls return to their school and enter the next lecture. Mitsuko notices a pillow on the floor. As she bends to pick it up, the teacher opens fire with a gun inside the classroom. When Mitsuko looks up, she sees that all the students in the class have been killed. Like before, Mitsuko survives, just as she had in her dream. The teacher approaches, scolding her for daring to try to secure the classroom. At that moment, 2 more girls appear and attempt to rescue Mitsuko. However, another teacher arrives and kills them. Mitsuko and the surviving students start running, but the other teachers open fire, and the deadly wind strikes again. Mitsuko finds herself alone, fleeing into a crowded area, eventually reaching a police station. She explains everything to a female officer, who notices she is not wearing her school uniform. The officer places a mirror in front of Mitsuko. In it, she sees her reflection completely changed, and people begin calling her by a different name. It is revealed that Mitsuko is about to get married. The police officer takes her to her wedding, where the crowd congratulates her. Her best friend is also present. Mitsuko asks her what is happening, and her friend instructs her to stay silent and follow her lead. She is dressed in her wedding gown and led toward the ceremony. The other girls in attendance start mocking her. Mitsuko's best friend systematically eliminates the threats. When Mitsuko moves forward, she finds a coffin in place of her groom. The coffin opens, and a huge pig emerges. Mitsuko is terrified, but attacks it with a broken bottle. She and her best friend flee the church. At the gate, two girls try to stop them, but her best friend fights them off. Mitsuko runs in another direction and sees her reflection in a mirror, realizing she has changed once again. She reaches a racetrack, where some girls encourage her to start running. She feels a surge of energy and does her best to win the race. Along the way, she sees dead friends from her school. Her best friend joins her, and they notice the pig and the other women from the church chasing them. Some girls tell Mitsuko to escape this world. Eventually, Mitsuko finds herself in a dark, deserted place, where uniformed students appear and threaten to kill her. Her best friend intervenes, saving her. Mitsuko calls her name loudly, regaining her true form. Her best friend shows her a wire, asking her to pull it to escape this world. Mitsuko hesitates, fearing it might kill her. Eventually, she pulls it, and her best friend's body splits into two. Mitsuko sees a gate and steps through, entering the human world, where posters of her are displayed. A boy tells her she is in the future, and she faints. Later, she wakes and sees an old man playing a game. In the game, Mitsuko appears as the character she had become. The old man admits he created the game and controls everyone, explaining that Mitsuko's DNA was used to recreate her. Realizing it was all a game, Mitsuko plans to return to the real world. She completes the final level by overpowering the old man and killing him, ending the game. Though she died in the game world, she survives in reality. Other characters also die by their own hands, no longer part of the game. Mitsuko awakens in a snowy landscape, now fully returned to the real world. The story concludes with her survival and freedom.